That's Bartlesville down there. I just stopped to put the liner in my coat because it's about 55 degrees. But it's a little damp, so it's gonna be a little chilly this morning, so I put it on. As soon as I did, the sun started coming out, and I swear the temperature increased 10 degrees. Anyway, welcome to the Osage Nation Heritage Trail. That's some Osage American Indian writing right there. The Osage were sent down to earth from the heavens. They landed on big red oak trees. Osage County is the biggest county in Oklahoma. A lot of prairie. There are a lot of clouds. And this area was the boundary between the Plains Indians and the East American Indians. A lot of oak trees, but I think most of it looks like that nowadays. Because that's all I've been seeing. Of course, is oil. Lots of oil there. And here's the history of the Osage Nation, called the Forest of Irons, one of the oldest and least disturbed forest ecosystems. The red oak is the primary one. Nowadays, it's dominated by pickup trucks. What God sent the pickup trucks? Just kidding. I love my pickup truck drivers. They're the best. They're very predictable and always polite to motorcycles. So we're here in Bartlesville. I'm headed up this way, a little bit west of Hula Lake, and then we'll go across this way. Get out to Newkirk, and then Alva, and then Buffalo. And there's the 800 GS just waiting for me. I don't have a whole lot of clothes with me, so I can't bulk up on layers. And so if it gets cold, I don't have much choice except to put the rain barrier inside my riding jacket. And then if it gets too hot, then I gotta start taking off the underlayers, because putting the rain layer in is a pain in the neck. Yep, looks like the clouds are breaking. It's probably gonna get up to 85 or 90, and then I'll be sweating. But it's easier to take off the underlayers than it is to put on this rain barrier. But this rain barrier is the only thing that keeps me warm, especially when I'm going highway speeds. All right, I'll catch you down the road. In Osage Nation. Today's ride was epic. I started out here in Bartlesville. This is how long Oklahoma is. It was one day to get from Fayetteville up to Bartlesville, I think. And then this was a massive, massive freaking ride to get out here. So let me tell you what I did. So I left Bartlesville early in the morning. Took a cruise along up near the border. These are all flat country roads, farm roads really. Gravelly, dirt, but flat, not rocky, not very little hills. And I was just able to fly right along. And I was going to stop out here, and this is Alva right here. Alva, and then Buffalo. And then I kept going because it was fairly early and the ride was easy. And I came out here and I went up to Liberal, Kansas, which is right here, just over the border. And I was going to stay there, but there wasn't much going on in Liberal, Kansas. And I didn't want to wake up to another 2 hours or so to get to the border. So I wanted to get closer. And I decided to keep going. There's a town over here, I forget what that's called. Because I blew right through it. I decided not to stay. Elkhart, I guess, that's Elkhart. And then this is Boise City over here. But what I did when I left Liberal, Kansas, I didn't get back on the trail to get out here. It was getting a little bit late. So I let my Garmin do adventurous routing and take me on a road. And it turns out there was this flat paved road all the way through here. It was about 15 miles. Flat as anything. And there was a pickup truck that I was following. Gave him lots of space. But he knew the area. There were a couple of stop signs on this big flat road for some reason. At intersections, they put stop signs in. But that road, now I didn't do this for the record, official record, I didn't do this. But that guy in the pickup truck, he was doing about 90. And he knew where the stop signs were so he could stop. So somebody who might have been following him on a motorcycle could just lean down and ride it like a sport bike. And if they wanted to, they could do 90 right behind him. With appropriate stopping distance, of course. So that 50 miles could take maybe, half an hour. And it would be a very enjoyable ride if somebody were to do that. Officially, I don't recommend it. But I got out here pretty quick, and I made it out further to Boise City because it was still pretty early. And then I decided there were clouds up in the west. Looks like it was going to rain, which it did a little bit overnight. So I stayed here at the Townsend Motel in Boise City. Got my dinner at the Dollar General next door. Don't laugh. It was a banquet, spicy meatballs and hot penne. And microwave it for 4 minutes, stir it up, another 2 minutes, and it's good to go. So now it's morning, and I'm going to finish this little 29 miles or so to get to the New Mexico border, and then up to New Mexico. It's up to Branson, Colorado, and once I'm there around lunchtime, I'm going to decide whether I head over to Taos or continue on the Colorado section. All right, I'll catch you on the next one.